Sup Minecrafters, Rob Hi-Fi here again. I was working on the 1.8 passive mob collection and transportation system, and I added a clock to what I had already done on the previous videos, but overall I'm pretty disappointed and frustrated by the whole setup. Not only is it impractical, it also doesn't work very well because mobs collide, carts collide, the system breaks down, pulse generators stop working when you go too far away. I think it's like 144 blocks. So all in all, it's been probably a waste of time, but it was fun messing about with the stuff anyway. So what I'm suggesting is if you're building a rail out from your base for whatever reason, you might be building one to go connect to a NPC village. But for whatever reason, you're building your usual track with your usual, powered rail every 38 blocks or so, lighting up the track, all of that good stuff. And you might see some passives along the side. The simplest thing to do would be literally just, throw down some rails along the side and toss carts in it and just leave them sitting around off the side. And as you come back up and down your rail system, occasionally you'll see that a mob has jumped into a cart and is just stuck there. So then you can just connect the rail, push it onto the track, and it will ship it off back to your base. Simple, easy, cheap on resources, and it will work, I guarantee it, because these mobs wander around a lot. I saw a black sheep way over there, like where that pig is, and just in the last 15-20 minutes or so, there it is now. But it was over here for a while. It wandered back that way. So the roaming area is quite big. But seeing as I'm here anyway, I figure I'll show you what I did. I set up a whole new one. All the same components, loopback, detector for empty and occupied carts with the split off, a trigger which triggers this stack when an occupied cart leaves the system, which now resupplies a new stack, a shorter stack, which is connected to a pulse generator, and this regulates the distance between carts going around your system. So I still had issues with collisions, carts stopping, and when you've got, say, an occupied cart sitting on the track and an empty cart comes up and hits it from behind, sometimes the empty cart will stop or it will rebound back the way it came. I started putting these blocks in just to test, if there's an empty cart sitting there, if another one will nudge it enough to get it moving. Doesn't matter if one goes backwards. If I have a loop back system, they should reset, and then this regulator should then respace them equally. But as I'm doing this stuff, it's fun and all that, but I'm realizing, man, this is a lot of resources, it's a lot of time, and if I leave the area with this pulse generator not working after I go a certain distance, the whole thing breaks down anyway. So what's the point, really, It'd be so much easier like this, throw some rails off to the side, doesn't matter, go 20 blocks out that way, stick another one on this side, and then continue building your rail. And as you go up and down that line, like I said, you will see mobs stuck in carts occasionally. And you just jump off, push it on the rail, send it back to base. It's the simplest method. I see people talking about nudging mobs into corrals and nudging them this way and using fishing rods and stuff like that, but you know, nudging mobs, they're very uncooperative. They don't want to go where you want them to go. It's a frustrating process. So I figured just leave the carts out. They'll end up in there sooner or later. You'll catch something. And that's about all for this video. Shame it didn't really work out though I wanted to, but hey, you live and learn. Alright, see you later.